What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Rochelle. This is for the culture. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, okay? So I am currently in Luanda, Angola, and this is actually the last city, the last destination on my 2-month backpacking trip. This has been so much fun, but unfortunately, it's coming to an end. But that's okay because we're gonna explore the coast of Luanda for a little bit today, and it is so gorgeous. I can't wait to show you guys around. Currently, I am in Avenida 4 de Fevereiro, which is just an avenue that people use to go exercise. It's just a gorgeous place where people can spend time with friends and family and their lovers and see beautiful sunsets as well. A little bit about Luanda. It was established in 1575 by the Portuguese, and Luanda is currently the largest Portuguese-speaking city in the world with a population of over 8 million people. And also, I heard that Luanda was extremely expensive, especially for foreigners and expats. And I was a little bit worried before I came here, but it can actually be a pretty good backpacking destination as long as you stay within your budget and you know where to go, you know what to look for. I've been here for about almost 2 weeks and I stayed within my budget and it hasn't been extremely expensive. I am gonna make a separate video about my full budget traveling through Southern Africa. I have traveled to every country in Southern Africa so far, and so I can finally check Southern Africa off of my list, and I'm leaving very soon. I don't know when I'll be back to Southern Africa, but this has been an amazing experience, like to say that I've been to every country in Southern Africa. So let's explore Luanda a little bit more. There's a lot to see. It is so beautiful, as you can see. This is just a boardwalk. I believe that this is known as Luanda Bay as well. There's fishermen, there's some boats, there's a yacht club nearby, and there's people running, walking, relaxing. As I said, this is just a central point where people can come to get out of the house, get some exercise, socialize, etc. So I'm gonna continue walking along the boardwalk for a little bit, and then I'm gonna cross the street and we're gonna explore some cool sites that I saw across the street. I think it's a museum, and I'm gonna see if they're open yet. So let's see. All right, let's cross the street over here. As you can see, there's people hanging out, playing basketball, working, walking their dogs, all different types of things. Those blue and white vans that you saw are called quadrinhos, and that is the public transportation here in Luanda for, most people. That is the main form of transportation. The blue and white van that you see right there, they're called quadrinhos, which means a little square or a little box. There's a playground, people playing basketball. And as most of you guys know, let me fix the camera. As most of you guys know, I lived in Brazil for 2 years, and it is crazy how similar it is to Brazil, especially with the palm trees lining the streets, the boardwalks. Even the architecture is similar because they were, obviously established by Portuguese colonies. And I've had a great chance to practice my Portuguese here. Eu falo português, mas meu português é mau, é muito ruim, I'm still working on it. I'm definitely not fluent. I have a little ways to go before I'm fluent, but I'm gonna get there one day, don't worry about it. But yes, I've been practicing my Portuguese here, and I've just been immersing myself in the culture, and the people are so friendly, and I just really appreciate all the kindness and hospitality that I have experienced here, because it's not always easy to find just good, genuinely kind people. And I have seen some similarities to Brazilian culture as well. I hope it's not just too crazy loud. Here's another bus that is used for public transport. But I was told that the little blue buses are the most popular. All right, and the most common. So yes, I'm looking for the I love Luanda sign, the Eu amo Luanda sign, to show you guys before I cross the street. I don't think I've passed it yet. Then we can cross the street, visit some parks. There's also a nice museum that I would like to see if it's open yet. And later on, I'm gonna take you guys to Ilha de Luanda, which is, I think, commonly called Ilha, which means the island. Ilha de Luanda means Luanda Island, but from what I was told, most people just call it Ilha. And it's just a place that has beautiful beaches. It's a hot spot where most people go to party, go to the beach, hang out with friends and family, and enjoy their day. This sign is further than I thought. I didn't even know I walked that far away. I think it's coming up here. So yeah, it's been great. It's been really interesting to see the similarities to Brazilian culture. They play Brazilian music. They listen to samba. From what people told me, they listen to funk, pagode. They also have their own types of music that are more traditional, and music that has been inspired by Brazilian culture. So even when I was at the beach the other day, the first time I went to Ilha de Luanda, I heard some funk type music, like Brazilian funk. And I was talking to a new friend that I made at the beach, and I was asking him, like, is that funk? Wow, look at these flowers, guys. That is so gorgeous. Look at that. I just had to stop and smell the roses. Let me see. Look at this one. Hibiscus. But yeah, like I said, some of their music is similar to Brazilian music or inspired by Brazilian music, because even when I was on the beach, I asked my new friend, like, is this funk? And he was like, no, I'm gonna put the name of it on the screen if I can find a name of their local music, what their local music is called. But it was like Kokoroko or something like that. He's like, no, this is not funk, this is Kokoroko. But it sounds similar to funk, right? And I told him, like, yes, it does. It sounds like Brazilian music. So I do think that from what I've observed, Brazilian culture is very popular here, and they do take a lot of inspiration from Brazilian culture. Even though Luanda is the largest Portuguese-speaking country in the world, I do think that Brazil is the most influential Portuguese-speaking country in the world. So we finally made it to the I Love Luanda sign. Eu amo Luanda. I'm gonna show you guys this sign, and then we're gonna cross the street to this interesting looking architecture that I've been wanting to check out. I hope it's open. So yes, here is I Love Luanda. And of course, people come here to take pictures. It's the popular tourist area. So people can share a picture showing how much they love Luanda. Eu amo Luanda também. All right, I am drenched in sweat and the sun isn't even out. Imagine if it was actually sunny and hot like it has been. So yeah, I'm gonna cross the street. Across the street, there's some interesting buildings that I wanna check out. Some interesting architecture. So let's see what that's about. Take a water break. So this is called Museu da Moeda, which means Museum of Currency or Museum of Money. So let's see if it's open. All right. It does look pretty interesting. So yeah, these structures look interesting. They're definitely eye-catching. So let's see what this is all about after my water break. I was so excited for a water break, but I forgot to pack my water. But I'm just gonna dab up this sweat. All right. Yeah, I think it's about an average of 30 Celsius a day, which is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. But today is actually not even the hottest day, believe it or not. This is actually like a really nice, cool day compared to the other horrible days I've had. But watch this, guys. Yeah. That's just sweat from less than an hour. So it gets real hot. So let me go ask them if the museum is open. Bom dia. A museu é fechado? Tá fechado? Oh, okay, okay. Obrigada.
Brasileira? Brasileira?
Aham.
Ok.
Ok, obrigada. Okay. That museum is closed, but it looks cool. But yeah, it was just a museum covering the history of the currency in Angola. So, Museu da Moeda. All right, so I'm gonna walk around here for a little bit, see what else we can get into, and then I'm gonna take you to Ilha de Luanda, the beaches. Okay, let's just pause for a second and appreciate this view. I mean, look at this gorgeous beach. This is Ilha de Luanda, Luanda Island in English, and it may just be one of the most vibrant, picturesque corners of Angola. From the sky, it looks like a calm escape from the city, but once your feet hit the sand, it comes alive. Ilha de Luanda is actually a natural sandbank that stretches alongside the mainland city. It was one of the first areas colonized by the Portuguese way back in the late 1500s. It became a major port, a hub for trade, shipping, and sadly, the transatlantic slave trade. Yeah, the past is heavy in Luanda, but it's also so powerful how Angolans have transformed this place into something so beautiful, something joyful, something that's theirs. Today, people come to Ilha for everything. We're talking beach bars, sunset lounges, seafood spots, family barbecues, you name it, you'll find it here. The water is warm and the vibes are high. And the skyline views from across the bay? Chef's kiss. Now, if you pull up on a weekend, get ready. Ilha de Luanda turns into a vibe. Music is pumping, tables are packed, and people are dressed like it's the runway. No exaggeration. Let me put it this way. If Mombasa is about calm energy, culture, and coconut rice, Ilha de Luanda is glam, grill, and groove. Now, I know what y'all are going to ask. How does it compare to Mombasa, Kenya? Well, let me break it down real quick. Both are coastal cities with deep colonial roots, warm waters, and big cultural pride. But the vibe? Completely different. Mombasa has a slower rhythm. It feels spiritual, ancient, and soulful. You'll hear the call to prayer in Old Town, see the duas in the horizon, smell spices in the air. But Luanda is giving Miami meets Africa. It's fast, it's stylish, and it doesn't come to play. The infrastructure in Luia de Luanda is more developed with paved boardwalks, cocktail lounges, valet. Meanwhile, Mombasa's beaches feel more authentic and natural, like nature still runs the show. Now let's talk food. Mombasa's out here with biryani, grilled fish, chapati, and all these other super fresh foods, but Luanda hits you with the Portuguese and golden flavor with mamba, kalulu, grilled prawns, and dripping in piri piri. When I say they like spice, they do not play. They warns me with a smile, cuidado mana e quente, which means careful sis, that's hot. And they were not lying. Now, as I was walking down along the island barefoot, I realized something. Ilia isn't just a beach, it's a mood, a celebration. It's where Luandas come to flex, relax, flirt, dance, sip, and just live. There's a rhythm here, and even though I was just visiting, it made me feel like I belonged. So now I have to ask you, would you rather spend a weekend partying on the beaches of Luanda or slow it down along the shores of Mombasa? Or better yet, why not do both? Let me know in the comments. So that concludes my Luanda City Coast Tour. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.